What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Axis and Allies 1914. This is turn 10 for the United States. Again, it is August 1918 to January 1919, so in theory, this could be the last turn of the war. So, starting off, we will go to Great Britain. With 29 IPC, they bought 3 infantry, 3 artillery, and a fighter in London. Excuse me. Their only combat this turn was they took that transport and 2 infantry, came up here to India, and attacked. Unfortunately, they only got the artillery, the Ottoman artillery, and lost an infantry. And so the territory is still contested. And then on basically non-combat, the British... Wait a minute. No, that transport can't be there. That transport is here because that came up during the combat phase. Britain in the non-combat... Wait a minute, let me look at my notes. Okay, so this battleship was actually supposed to come back as well. But this battleship was supposed to go there, and the cruiser was going to stay. Yes. Okay, and then they took their cruiser and 3 transports and dropped off the British Army in Kiel to back up the French. They moved the British Army from the Ruhr into Hanover to back up the French and to keep the French flank safe. Though for how long, I'm not sure, considering how close considering the army that the Austrians do have in Bohemia. Though I'm sure the Austrians are also thinking that they also have a threat from the French here in Munich as well. Then at the end of the turn, the British collected 27 IPC. The Ottomans had no IPC, considering that their capital had been taken by the French. So in the combat, the Ottomans retook their capital, killed the French infantry and artillery at the loss of a... they also lost... Oh no, they had no casualties. The French did roll a hit, but obviously the tanks soaked up that hit. And then finally, they did another assault into Egypt. They managed to kill the French infantry that was landed, as well as 3 British infantry at a loss of 4 infantry. So Egypt is still hotly contested, though it is not looking good for the British in Egypt. And then at the end of the turn, so on the non-combat, they moved these guys from Tatarstan down to Sevastopol. They're keeping their army there in Serbia, keeping an eye on the Allied pocket there in Albania. And at the end of the turn, the Ottomans collected 28 IPC. Italy with 16 bought 5 infantry, saved 1. They took 2 infantry from Piedmont and tried to attack Tuscany. No one got any hits. And then just moved forces into Venice. They did not want to attack, considering that there are 6 artillery being supported by a fighter, which would have been probably very devastating to the Italian forces there. And so then at the end of the turn, Italy collected 12 IPC plus the one they saved for 13. Alright, the U.S., we had 23 to spend. The U.S. spent 20. We bought 4 infantry and 2 artillery. We're not conducting any combat, just non-combat this turn. And so what we are going to do is we're gonna do a fun swap again. We're going to take these 3 transports and those 3 transports are going to swap. This American infantry and artillery is going to come to the lines in Egypt. Right there. And then we are going to send these 3 transports into this C zone. So now we can have a better effective bridge. Our 2 cruisers will go to Sea Zone 10 to back up the Brits. There. Those transports will not move because... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, no, I screwed that up. 1 second. I can't move one set of transports forward. So actually... No, yes I can, because what I'll do instead is that the 3 transports here, go here, pick up, come back, and then move that set forward. Those 2 can just stay the same. The battleship is going to remain. And then, yeah, we will deploy our 4 infantry and 2 artillery. Alright, well that is going to be it. Well, not quite yet it for the U.S. At the end of the turn, the U.S. will collect 21 plus the 3 that they saved. So the U.S. will have 24 IPC for next turn. Well, if anything, yeah. I'm just, I mean, since I have Operation Chromite still going, there's not much else much else I can really play on my board game space. I'm kind of locked in here. So if anything, I'll at least give this, I'll keep going with this one. We'll give it another couple turns, and we'll see how this goes. So, we'll look at an alternate history where, despite Germany facing a crushing defeat by the Allies, the Austrians and the Ottomans remain confident and strong that they can hold out long enough to barter a better peace from the Allies, unlike their German counterparts who are about to be completely overrun by their enemy. And so they will at least try and fight for another... They'll fight for another 6 months and see how that goes. So that is it for now, guys, and we'll see you guys next time for France. Turn 11. So until then, guys, as always, take care.